One summer, a boy went to visit his grandfather in a quiet village surrounded by nature. They spent their days exploring, talking, and learning from each other. One evening, as the boy gazed at the colorful sky, he said, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to be really successful. Can you tell me how?" The grandfather smiled and replied, "Let me show you something tomorrow." The next morning, he gave the boy 2 bird eggs and said, "We're going to try a little experiment. Place 1 egg in this cozy, soft nest I've built inside a cage. The other, let's place in a hollow of that tall tree outside. What do you think? Which one will grow into a stronger bird?" The boy thought for a moment and said, "The one in the cage, Grandpa. It's safe and comfortable. The egg outside might break or be attacked by animals." The grandfather nodded with a mysterious smile. "Let's see." Weeks passed, and the eggs hatched. The bird in the cage was growing but stayed confined, hopping within the small space it had. Meanwhile, the bird outside had to face storms, predators, and strong winds. But it learned to stretch its wings, leap from branch to branch, and eventually take flight. Years later, the boy returned to his grandfather's village. Remembering the experiment, he asked, "Grandpa, what happened to the birds? Did the one outside even survive?" The grandfather smiled and said, "Come, I'll show you." He led the boy to the cage. Inside was the bird they had protected. It had grown, but its wings looked weak and fragile, and it had never flown beyond the cage's bars. Then, the grandfather pointed to the sky. "Look closely," he said. The boy's eyes widened as he saw a magnificent bird soaring high, its wings cutting through the wind effortlessly. "That's the bird we left outside, Shibi," the grandfather said. It faced the world's challenges, storms, predators, hunger, but every challenge made it stronger. Each struggle helped it grow. Today, it flies free and rules the skies. The boy was amazed. "But Grandpa, the bird in the cage was so safe. Why didn't it grow as strong?" The grandfather sat down and said, "Because safety comes at a cost, my boy." The bird in the cage had food and protection, but it never had the chance to test its limits. It never felt the wind or the rain. The bird outside, on the other hand, learned through its struggles. It grew its wings strong by fighting the storms. That's what life is about. He added, "If you want to be successful, you have to step outside your comfort zone." Challenges aren't obstacles, they're opportunities to grow. Every time you face a tough situation, you grow stronger. So remember, success doesn't come from avoiding problems, it comes from overcoming them. The boy looked at the bird soaring in the sky, feeling inspired. He realized that life's difficulties weren't meant to hold him back, they were meant to help him fly higher. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who needs a little motivation. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. Until next time, keep flying high.